On Thursday, January 19, 2012, Cobb County public and private sector leaders unveiled details of the county's first ever holistic economic and community development strategy designed to increase job growth, incomes, and educational attainment levels while reducing unemployment, poverty rates, and more over the next 5 years.
If not now, then when? I mean, given the state of the economy, given the fact that we're all driving to do more with less, now is the time to focus on the things that the EDGE initiative has caused us to focus on, to think about. And so I think Cobb County is a great county, but again, if we're going to be the best and the greatest, now is the opportune time to bring together these thought leaders to define what our future should look like.
The new strategy and partnership focuses on 7 seeds for success, which are retaining and expanding existing businesses, investing in transportation infrastructure and traffic relief, encouraging entrepreneurship and aiding small businesses, cultivating community identities and a sense of place, supporting and coordinating redevelopment efforts, developing, retaining, and recruiting talent, and marketing Cobb County and projecting a positive image.
And the exciting thing about this new public-private partnership is that it really is a true collaborative. And we have focused resources that really provide a single voice for business and provide resources that will help us react and work very proactively.
The strategy comes after an 8-month research process in which national economic development consulting firm Market Street Services conducted a thorough competitive assessment and target cluster analysis of Cobb County.
It's historic because we have not in the past 10 to 15 years had a very concentrated plan that takes advantage of our strengths and markets it to the business community at a whole and to the world as a whole, as a Cobb being a place to bring their business or grow a business. So it's important that we have a comprehensive, complete program that takes us forward as opposed to sliding back by doing nothing.
Goals from the strategy's implementation were outlined in the presentation, with performance metrics used to identify some major benchmarks and allow the partnership, its investors, and the community at large to monitor and assess the strategy's success. These metrics include increasing per capita income by 15%, reducing unemployment to 5.5% by 2017, increasing the percentage of adults with bachelor's degrees or higher to 47.5%, making Cobb County the most highly educated county in Georgia, reducing the poverty rate to 9.4%, increasing the young professional population to 15.5%, and reducing the number of commuters on Cobb's roads.
So the question, good to great, reminds me of Jim Collins' book, Good to Great, in which he talks about leadership being an essential element of transformation, and not just leadership, but focus on the few priorities that are essential to moving us forward. I think that's what EDGE does in particular for our community. It gives us a focus on the critical few initiatives we need to execute, and not just the focus, it also lays out an execution plan and the resources it'll take to execute on this plan. In addition, it lays out the critical performance metrics we need to look at over the next few years to see if we're making the right amount of progress.
The 5-year strategy estimates that the cost for implementation to be around $1 million annually, funded by the new public-private 501c3 partnership to be created later this year.
So there's 7 different pieces of the puzzle that come together to create the overall strategy. Underneath each one of those are a series of objectives and action steps, which end up being a 65-page document or so. So it's quite comprehensive. It's going to require a lot of partners. It's not a strategy for the chamber. It's a strategy for the community and the county, and that's what it's all about.
For more information on Cobb's competitive edge or to get involved, contact Cobb Chamber COO Deming Bass at dbass@cobbchamber.org.